What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And the agent of Julian Alvarez has confirmed that Liverpool are interested and were interested in his client, and it was confirmed by the agent of Julian Alvarez that Liverpool tried to sign Alvarez last summer, and we will definitely be interested in him this summer because that makes it easier that he's not playing for Man City anymore, Liverpool's direct title rival from Atletico Madrid. It will be easier to get Julian Alvarez, and today is League Cup final day. The Carabao Cup final at Wembley is on. Liverpool against Newcastle. Let me know your score prediction in the comments below. I'm so excited and so looking forward to the cup final. It's always a special day and such a privilege to watch Liverpool play in none other cup final. And Liverpool have won 2 League Cups in the last 3 years, but I'm hungry for more, and I'm sure the players are hungry for more, and Liverpool could win the Carabao Cup and the Premier League still this season. But anyone who says that just winning the Premier League would be underwhelming season is out of his mind. It's still an absolutely amazing season from Liverpool and much better than expectations. So let me know, how are you feeling on Cup final day, and let's get right into it. So Julian Alvarez, his agent, has confirmed Liverpool's transfer interest. His agent is called Fernando Hidalgo, and he said in a recent interview that his player had been subject of interest from Liverpool in the past year. He said, "I confirmed that Liverpool was interested in Julian Alvarez last summer. As for the future, of course, this is not the right time to talk about it, as Julian is competing in important tournaments and is fully focused on them. Atletico Madrid are still going for the Copa del Rey and the La Liga title, and they are out of the Champions League. But Julian Alvarez, of course, wouldn't talk to Liverpool behind the scenes during the season. But Liverpool will talk with his agent and with his representatives, and Julian Alvarez will tell them whether he is interested in a move away from Atletico, in a move to Liverpool. Sam Maguire, a pretty reliable journalist, also reported Liverpool's interest in Julian Alvarez, and he stated that Alexis Allister has played a charm offensive last summer in trying to convince Julian Alvarez to go from Atletico, from Man City to Liverpool. But the deal was very complicated. Man City wanted to sell Alvarez for a premium because it's a direct title rival. They also wanted Luis Diaz as well. And I'm actually happy that we didn't give them Luis Diaz, because Luis Diaz is much better than Jeremy Doku, who is stinking up the place at Manchester City. And you could see how much Man City struggled without Julian Alvarez, because just relying on Erling Haaland and no other really proper striker has really hurt them until January, when they signed Omar Marmoush. It has been better, but Man City still have a lot of midfielder and defensive problems. And Julian Alvarez this season has 22 goals in all competitions and 5 assists, 17 goals in La Liga and the Champions League combined, the 2 biggest and toughest competitions that Julian Alvarez is playing. And Diego Simeone lauded his quality. He said, "When we still couldn't improve what we had been looking for with his signing, I already told everyone this is why we were so excited, and we are so excited now to have Julian Alvarez. He's a player who makes the difference. He sees things that other players don't see, and Alvarez has an ability to link the white players, and that is a very strong attribute of his." And when Argentina famously won the World Cup in 2022, Alvarez scored 4 goals in 7 games in that amazing run where Alexis Allister won the World Cup with Argentina. And it is easy to see him flourishing under Arne Slot, because he is perfect for Arne Slot's system. Luis Diaz has been hit and miss, and Diogo Jota's injury problems are not going away. Darwin Núñez is too unpredictable, and also Darwin Núñez will probably be sold in the summer. And Liverpool did a promotion video which was featuring Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, Trainioni and Julian Alvarez. So is that a sign that Julian Alvarez is coming to Liverpool? I don't know, but He of course has a very good relationship with Alexis McAllister, and we already have other South American players at the club like Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz and others. And Diego Simeone loves Darwin Núñez, he loves his attitude and he loves his quality, and he is a big fan of him. So we could maybe persuade Atletico Madrid to get Darwin Núñez involved in the deal. And if the valuations are right, then Liverpool can make this deal done. James Finlater, another journalist, is reporting that Julian Alvarez already told Liverpool what he wants after Pep Guardiola, not playing him regularly enough, drove him to leave Manchester City. And he already said what he would expect from Liverpool if he were to join the club. Julian Alvarez, if he comes to Liverpool, he wouldn't be a bench player, he would start almost every game. And yes, he played more than 100 games across 2.5 years in all competitions for Manchester City. He won 2 Premier League titles, an FA Cup and the Champions League. But he had grown frustrated to be second choice striker behind Erling Haaland. And this is what Alvarez said: "The truth is that Man City, since I arrived, trusted me. It brought me from River Plate to Europe. I played a lot of games, scored a lot of goals, we won titles, that was perfect. And if I had stayed there, I would have been comfortable too. I always said that I'm very grateful to the club, but I did need something. Something inside me told me that I needed a different challenge, to look for something new, which was not motivation because I will always want to continue for more, but something that, I don't know, a different change in my career, as I felt that here could be my place to develop better, to find my best version as a footballer. So it was a bit because of that. And I do want to play the most important games. As I said, I don't know. In the Champions League final, I didn't get in. In the semi-final, I didn't play much. And I would have liked to play in those kind of games. And with what I said before, I was thinking about the change. And that matters a lot to players. When Man City got to the Champions League semi-final and the final, and they won the competition, Julian Alvarez, even though he played in most of the Champions League campaign, when you don't play in the final, when you don't play a lot in the semi-final, that hurts a player a lot, especially a player as good and as ambitious as Julian Alvarez. And that was probably the main reason why he went to Atletico Madrid. The sad thing is Atletico just couldn't break their Real Madrid curse. They always lose against Real Madrid in the Champions League. I can fully empathize with them as a Liverpool fan, because up until Arne Slot beating Real Madrid, Liverpool also always lost against Real Madrid when I watched them play. Of course, when Steven Gerrard and Fernando Torres was tearing it up, we beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. But that wasn't in a semi-final or a final. That was still a knockout stage game. But under Jurgen Klopp, we always lost against Real Madrid, which is really, really disappointing. And there is no doubt that Liverpool need a new number 9. So if Alvarez was happy to make this transfer to Liverpool, there is no doubt he would get plenty of playing time, plenty of opportunities. And I'm sure that he would play a bigger role than what he did at Man City. He would start a Champions League semi-final and the final if Liverpool got there. Whether he would make another move so soon after joining Atletico Madrid is still doubtful. But if Liverpool can sweeten the deal by sending Darwin Núñez in the opposite direction, then maybe it is possible. And Liverpool's attacking unit is already, of course, on numbers very stacked. We have Salah, Núñez, Jota, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo and Federico Chiesa. But Liverpool need pace, Liverpool need directness and goals. We need finishing more than anything. We cannot rely on just Mo Salah. And Alvarez has all that. And if he plays as a number 9 in a team for Arne Slot, holy hell, what a finisher and what a player Alvarez would be. Alongside Salah and Cody Gakpo, that would be an absolutely explosive, fantastic front three. And Alvarez would get a lot more goals than Diogo Jota or Darwin Núñez gets. One of the biggest obstacles is the transfer fee. How much would Atletico Madrid ask for? I think the price point of Alvarez will be way less than Isak, of course, but if we put £100 million on Atletico's table as an offer, they will probably take it. I would offer them Darwin Núñez plus like 40 million and see if they bite, but it depends on what kind of offers we get for Núñez, because if we get 70-75 million from Saudi, maybe it's better to sell Darwin Núñez there and put £100 million on the table for Julian Alvarez at Atletico Madrid's table. That's of course a lot of money, but it's a better value for money deal than paying 120, 130 million for Alexander Isak. Liverpool are in a very healthy position when it comes to PSR and financial fair play regulations. So Liverpool can spend more than 100 million this summer. We hardly spent anything in the last 3 summer transfer windows. In the last 2 January and 1 summer transfer window, we spent like 10 million. And yes, we spent another 25 million on the goalkeeper. The Champions League factor is another thing to consider. Will Atletico Madrid ever win the Champions League? Ever? They didn't win it so far. Will Liverpool win the Champions League? Everyone will say that sooner or later with this Arne Slot team, Liverpool can win the Champions League, and they are likely to win one at least in the next 5 years. So that could be a crucial factor in Alvarez's decision making. I'm sure that his ambition is to win the Champions League again after winning it with Manchester City. A move to Liverpool might become a bit appealing. With the idea of Julian Alvarez to Liverpool, it's an exciting one. It's far from straightforward. A Liverpool expert said, I don't think he comes, but let's wait and see. The financial implications will matter a lot. If Liverpool can get this done financially, and if we can get rid of Darwin Núñez and maybe Keys or Luis Diaz, if we sell 2 or 3 of our attackers, we can definitely get this move done. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And what is your score prediction for the Liverpool-Newcastle League Cup final? I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will probably preview the League Cup final in another video later today, so check back on my channel. See you later, have a nice day, goodbye.